Hey guys, Joey up here. Welcome to another mini lesson on Qi Men Dun Jia. Today we're going to talk about how we can use Qi Men for wealth. This is a big topic. Some of you might already know that a big bulk of my consulting clientele are business owners, people who are not just starting out but actually thriving in business. So today I want to share with you the blueprint or the consulting model we use for people who are already in business and taking it to a higher level. Now, of course, if you're just starting out, you're considering whether you should be starting a business, you don't know if you have the luck or you have what it takes to actually, become a successful business owner, well, this might be a good blueprint for you to, begin. So, assuming that you already have the basics, well, let's jump right in. This is what I call the ultimate Qi Men blueprint for wealth. Okay, so how do we actually achieve that? Now, I want to show you. You can take a piece of paper here right now and go through with me this blueprint. This is a concept model to show you what you need to do and what you need to learn in order to actually, maybe get started in terms of your career or your business, or hopefully one day become ultimately wealthy. Now, all the richest people in the world at somewhat understand this model. Maybe not exactly like this, but they're following a similar pattern. Let me show you how, okay? The first thing I want you to do is, I want you to draw an axis like this on your piece of paper, okay? And I want you to write down the 4 realms of Qi Men. On top, it's always the universe realm. So write universe right here, okay? And at the bottom, it's the people realm. Now, some people use the word man realm or human realms. Basically represents people. Left and right, I want you to insert heaven and earth. So these are the 4 major realms of Qi Men Dun Jia, and we see this in every Qi Men chart. Now, what do they really represent when it comes to wealth? When we look at this in terms of creating infinite, wealth is a form of energy, by the way. This is what it really means. Okay, people governs your high income generating skill. Now, this is so important. Because if you don't have a high income generating skill per se, then the equation then depends on largely luck and being in the right place at the right time. But this is the starting ground. If you think about it, all the rich and powerful people, in some ways, they have a high income generating skill. Okay, now opposite of this is the universe realm. The universe realm governs this very important keyword called purpose. So I want you to write down the word purpose, okay? Now, some may want to call this your calling, what is your value, why you do the things you do. So you can put here, besides purpose, your big whys. Why do you do the things you do, okay? Now, in terms of heaven, as we know in Qi Men, governs opportunities. So I want you to write down this word, opportunities, okay? Under word heaven. And earth represents activities. In terms of wealth, they represent systems, okay? So now there are 4 basic things that every great business or entrepreneur need. These 4 very important aspects is what all great entrepreneurs and how all great entrepreneurs or business tycoons create their business empire. Is all 4 or maybe somewhat a couple of these things together, okay? But together, they form this very important ultimate wealth cycle. Let me explain why, okay? Now, between systems and high income skill, these 2 things together, earth and people, okay? In Qi Men terms, we call this the doors and the stems. These create this thing called leverage and or scalable business model. Okay, this is so important, yeah? Now, I'm explaining this in business terms because that's how we deal with a lot of clients, because they are business people. We can't just keep talking to them about doors and stars and deities and all that. They don't understand. We're going to talk about, this is real business terminology. So it represents, if you have a good earth and people, basically together it creates a powerful, leverage, scalable business model. Okay. Now you may say, but I don't have a high income generating skill. The good news is When it comes to people, you can actually hire the people, or you can actually partner the people. It's a question of, can you look for the right type of people, right? You connect with the right skill set. You don't have to learn it if you're already maybe at the age where you don't want to learn anything new, but you can always partner with or connect with people who already have the skill, okay? So when it comes to opportunities, opportunities are like the market condition, okay? It's very important to understand the market condition. Now you want to think of this as if you're in the ocean, and in the ocean itself, and you are the fisherman. The fisherman goes and catch the fish, which is the money or the income or the profit. So people here represents the fisherman. Now you don't have to be the only one doing the fishing. Can you hire a bunch of people to do the fishing? The answer is yes, all right? The earth represents systems, are your tools. Do you use a rod or do you use a net? Do you have fishing boats? What is your equipment? Those are the tools, okay? Systems makes fishing easier. And the opportunities basically means, where do you fish, right? That represents the market. Some areas just don't have fish, right? Some areas have a lot of fish. You need to also understand the trends, the market condition. Now, basically, when you add opportunities together with people, you can then find and seek and obtain what we call the high return on your investments. Okay, this is very important, these two added together. Now, if you add heaven and the universe together, opportunities and purpose, and the why. Why is like your personal message, your personal drive, okay? Under the universe, it represents why you go to fish in the first place. Why do you start the business? What markets do you want to serve? Why are you doing the things that you do? What makes you get up every morning, okay? That passion, that drive, that inner motivation, okay? That's so important. Now, add that together with the opportunities, you then can do this, innovation, which is helps you grow. Without innovation, your business cannot grow. Only through innovation, by adapting to your market, listening to what the market wants, providing what the market needs, and changing your product and your services, that's how you actually grow that business. And finally, when you add universe together with earth, which means the whys, and together with the systems that you already found or created, you create this thing called sustainability. Okay? Now, a business is very important to be able to sustain and continue, right? Because if you it's easy to start a business, it's easy to get rich, but it's very difficult to stay rich. So this cycle here is the ultimate wealth blueprint. So when we plot out a QiMen chart, in QiMen, you will learn that heaven, earth, man, and the universe, these four realms, when you do a forecasting chart, you can see which part of this has a problem, which part of this has an obstacle or issue that you need to fix, and you can find the solutions and or to basically diagnose where could the blockages be. And if you, let's say, want to start a business, the QiMen chart will then show you exactly which part to work on first or which part is missing. If you know what each of this realm means. A QiMen chart has all these components inside a forecasting chart. You can use strategic execution to execute each part in a strategic manner. So this is the ultimate wealth blueprint according to QiMen in a nutshell.